Rarely see change in 1 year, but over 10 years you see great amounts of change. And on the technology side we have. But if you look at GDP, employment stats, median income, in this country we have not seen great positive change in the last 10 years.
Over the last 10 or 15 years, we've brought 1 billion people into the modern economy. I mean, unbelievable. But of course that's going to have that's downward pressure on wages. We've also taken a huge amount of friction out of the economy. And I remember Bill Gates celebrating the fact that we were going to have frictionless commerce. Well, the fact of the matter is, most companies and whole industries, their profits was based on friction. And banking was all based on obfuscation and complexity and customer ignorance. And you start to pull those things out, you have downward pressure on prices, you have downward pressure on wages, and there's a long adjustment process to, reskill, and so we're in the middle of that. So I think if you look globally, it's hard to say this is not a very optimistic time. If you were in an industry that depended on a distribution monopoly, or if you were in a profession that depended on, some legal credentialing or something else, or simply the fact that, you were here and you were near, you were geographically close to a supplier or whatever else, it's a very, very tough time. So I think, whether you're optimistic or pessimistic depends hugely on where you sit.
And Michael, I think one of the problems in the United States is that we have shown a singular lack of adaptability economically over the last decade. We made a set of choices in the 90s and refused to abandon them when the data and the facts had changed, right? And so, like anything else, the reason I'm positive is I think the time scale some of these things require would be a generation. And the destructive part that lays the foundation sometimes takes a little time.